Hi guys, I will be with you again today with another video in Gando Tech Learning channel. Please like and subscribe if this video was helpful. Thank you. Today I'm going to talk about first part of the which is the Docker introduction. In this part, actually the agenda is what is Docker, what does Docker provide, why we are using Docker, and what is the Docker engine, and at the end, the Docker architecture. To give you a brief and uh, sort of um, introduction, what exactly Docker is. So actually, Docker is a lightweight open platform for developing, shipping, and running, which means so you can literally have a great CI and CD pipeline, and you can run your development part and then go through the shipping part, which is building your and creating your images and then delivering your basically development, and at the end running your application to which is the final part of the life cycle. And also it makes the application separated from infrastructure for quick delivery. And finally, it manages the infrastructure the same way as the application is basically managed. So what does the Docker provide? No, two major things which basically Docker provides you is ability to package and run an application in a container, and which means, as I said, it's going through the whole CI and CD pipeline to from development until make your application running on the container. And the other feature which basically enables for you is you can run as many as containers as you want um, concurrently. So that gives you that scaling to the application to basically have as many as you want. So why we are using Docker? So two major things which make us to use the Docker is fast and consistent delivery, which as I mentioned earlier, so you could have a proper CI and CD workflow and go through the whole development life cycle with basically minimum delay. And the other thing is responsive development, deployment, and scaling in your applications, which gives you that basically high, which enable you that to have a highly portable workload, and also you can have this ability to run the application on your local or on physical or virtual machines in a data center or on the cloud or a mixture of all these environments as basically according to your architectures. And also the other major things which gives you is the ability to scaling up and down your applications and containers as required. So if there is a pressure and you need the basically to bring some helps to your containers and applications, so you can just spin up more instances and just scale up the whole thing. Also, whenever the peak is down and the pressure is down on the applications, automatically it will shut down the unnecessary containers and just give it back to the normal. So the other thing which we're going to discuss is the Docker engine. So the Docker engine, as you can see in the screenshot, so the whole concept of Docker, so we have got the core box, which is which has got three stages. One is Docker daemon, the other one is REST API, and the other one is client Docker CLI, which um, the request is coming from the CLI via the command, and this command will be communicated with daemon to do the job via the REST API. And daemon is the basically core stage which is doing all the job, which is creating and maintaining networks, containers, image, and data volumes, which are the main things in the Docker concept. So the network is actually being used whenever the application wants to communicate with outside the Docker or another containers. So it just enable you that ability to be able to communicate with other things. And the container is in the best way it could be the runnable um, part of the image. And whenever which means whenever you wanna run the application or your image, you just spin up one of the containers. And also the other thing which is very important is actually the image. Image is a, a read-only, if I want to say, the best way to say is the read-only uh, template with the instruction for creating a Docker container. And the last thing in this basically cycle is the data volume. So whenever you require to have a persistent storage and keep your data somewhere, so you require to create a data volume, which is basically a type of the file systems. And the data volume is being used in this, in the case of any persistent data. So if I want to talk in terms of the last piece of the puzzle, which is the Docker architecture. So the Docker architecture actually is based on the client server process, and it's a client server architecture. So the client part is talking to the daemon in the server side and give the order or command to basically do the job for us, like creating containers and image, as I mentioned earlier. And we have another piece of puzzle, which is the registry, which is keeping or storing any images basically which is storing any basically Docker images which we have. So it will keep the images for us, and whenever we require, we can spin them up as a container. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe this channel. Thank you. Bye.